This is The Bottom Line. The Bottom Line on 938 Live.
Now, the Singapore economy is expected to grow at a moderate pace over the next few quarters. The Monetary Authority of Singapore said the growth forecast for the Republic would come in at between 2.5% and 3.5% this year. Some external-oriented sectors of the economy should benefit from the uplift in the U.S. economy, but activity may also be impacted by the sluggish demand in the Eurozone and China. Now, for his analysis, we have on the line with us Leong Wai Ho. He is senior economist at Barclays. Now, Wai Ho, the MES has highlighted a performance gap in different segments of the economy, particularly the manufacturing sector might suffer. What's your assessment?
Singapore, I think, has generally been slow to latch on to the improving U.S. investment cycle, and it's lagging behind competitors in North Asia at the moment. To put it simply, I think this is due to the continued scaling down of mass manufacturing activity in Singapore, as we have become more expensive, especially after the property boom of the last 10 years.
Right. Now, conversely, what are the sectors then that are seeing upsides, and why so?
Well, the sectors seeing more upside these days tend to be smaller niche industries. Unfortunately, niche also means that it's much more R&D intensity and less labor intensive. So examples of such industries include pharmaceuticals, biologics, aerospace engineering, that may be tapping into growth opportunities in Singapore and the region more effectively. And these industries also tend to be better adapted to higher cost environments.
Now, MES has also indicated that a shortage of workers has continued to increase domestic cost pressures. How's that affecting core inflation?
Yes, I think this ongoing restructuring to reduce the economy's reliance on low-skilled foreign workers is ultimately a necessary adjustment for longer-term competitiveness. But in the short term, however, I think there are adjustment pains, and they're reflected in higher wage costs and core inflation being relatively sticky, even as growth momentum should weaken.
Now, elsewhere, policymakers at the U.S. Federal Reserve are meeting, and what are your expectations on the hike on key interest rates?
Well, at Barclays, I think we expect the FOMC to announce its final tapering to end its QE3 asset purchase program. But given the level of caution in the global environment, it will likely sound a little bit more cautious in its monetary policy outlook, and it will maintain that phrase in a statement, and that's considerable time. It will maintain that considerable time phrase in the statement.
Now, the U.S. is also going to announce their third quarter growth later this week, with some economists forecasting around 3% growth. You think that's achievable?
Yes, I think we're also expecting a stronger 3% annualized pickup for Q3 in the U.S., and this is an acceleration from the 2.5% pace in Q2. I think what's really happening is the combination of lower oil prices and the normalization of fiscal spending this year that is producing the lift for the U.S. at the moment. That's why, if you look at U.S. ISM, it's at 10-year highs.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good talking to you, Wai Ho. As always, Leong Wai Ho, he's senior economist at Barclays on The Bottom Line. And The Bottom Line is brought to you by Turkish Airlines, Europe's best airline.